Today my boss pulls me aside and says, "You work far below your potential," and I responded with, "Thank you." He was taken back, explained that I used to do 40 more work and asked why I do less but still do more than required. Me, I do all my work, plus some. No one complains about me, I get along with everyone. Last year I got a 2 raise, which is a pay cut. If I did 40 more last year, would I have gotten a larger raise? Would I get more telecommuting? Would I get anything at all? Boss: no, but that's not the me, that's the entire point. I'm here to make money. If you have nothing to offer, we have nothing to talk about. End of conversation. Don't play games. Note, I'm in a union, so I don't have to be nice. The past 40 years has demonstrated that workers kept providing ever-increasing productivity with no accompanying increase in pay. Instead, executives took the lion's share of profits despite having done nothing to earn them, while workers got peanuts. So instead of doing something like giving workers more money, they hit us with platitudes like quiet quitting and acting like our work output corresponding to our pay is an affront to them. Fuck you, pay me. Work is not a charity. I don't know what some people think. I want you to do more, but not get anything more in return is such a weird, greedy way to look at anything. In hindsight, I'm 51 years old. It's bizarre to have believed that if employers pay us for output level of X, then we should be expected to provide effort in excess of what we're paid for. Regardless, corporate America drove people into wage-appropriate effort, so now corporate America can live with it. Well, you pay me below my potential. This is what they did to me here too. Was told I would get a merit and a COLA raise at year end. No COLA, merit raise was 2. Boss went into asking what I wanted to accomplish this year. I said if I'm here at the end of the year I would like this to be done. He asked me what I meant if I'm here. I said I didn't get a raise. He brought up the 2 and him brought up the 6 to 8 inflation and the discussion we had before I signed on. Not much was said after that. My supervisor told me that I manage my workload very well, which most of my co-workers don't do. Then they go on to tell me that I need to be doing extra work since I am so on top of everything. Yeah, no. I was thinking it was a bold move of you to speak your mind, then I saw that you are in a union. My current job is unionized, and it truly is liberating to have that protection. I had a job do a mid-year review and I was told I needed to pick up trash on the floor if I walked past it. That was the reason for a shitty review, yet I outworked everyone on the team and did more work than the golden child of the company. Then when I got hurt and returned to work they fired me before I was 100 healed. Then told me I missed too much work. Missed work due to work-related injury. Needless to say, they were sued and they paid. Make your union strong. Medium light skin tone. Raised fist. Edited for hedging. You get what you pay for. Fuck you, pay me. Should be the first, last and only answer anytime a business asks for more without increasing benefits. You want to act like a business and try to make as much money as possible. Well, fuck you, pay me. I'm acting as a business in my best interest, so the least amount of work for the most potential money is what you get. Want more? Pay more. Sing the anthem, fuck you, pay me. If I did 40 more last year, would I have gotten a larger raise? No, you wouldn't, and your boss has no power to change that either. This is how big data analytics is helping the one suck all the value out of this country. The boomers got actual raises based on merit when they were young. That doesn't exist anymore because of the boomers. IMO: if you're in a union and are doing more than your contract states, you're only helping management and hurting your co-workers. Pay me $10 an hour, get $10 of work. This is why unions are important. You pay far below would be my answer. I'm going into a stay meeting tomorrow. I'm going to try and not get fired, but won't care if it happens. I work way above my pay rate. My peers in the same organization make literally X2 what I do and have less responsibilities. Tipping culture also needs to disappear. Otherwise companies like Uber, DoorDash will never pay their employees. Note, I'm in a union, so I don't have to be nice. This is key. I'm glad you said this. I've never worked a union job, so if I had said these things I'd have been fired immediately. Good job. I started calling this kind of thing working down to your pay grade when I experienced it. I love acting your wage too. This is exactly my attitude at work and what I tell everyone they should be like. If your work doesn't pay you more for more work completed, then don't work more than necessary. Always do the minimum. Love this. I used to work in a non-union job as a supervisor. Shit money shocker, but was always asked to do a ton of work because I was reliable. My manager, who I had no problem with, she was cool as far as managers go, tried to get me to do work in her pay grade. So I asked, you paying me as an account manager? She said no. I said then I'm not doing it. Fuck that. Get what you are worth. The reward for hard work is even more hard work. Yes, I'll take things that never fucking happened for $300. My boss, who is the owner, has been saying we need to up our average ticket. I do HVAC work. So then this week's meeting he thanks everyone, and announces that we will get a tiered commission for our efforts on top of our hourly rate and spiffs. If you bring in over $3,000 a week you get some commission, over $4,000 more commission, and so on for every $1,000 you bring in. So some owners actually get it that we are here for the money. Then everyone started clapping. I always love these bedtime stories, especially with milk and a couple Oreos. Why does this sound fake to me? Especially the union bit at the end. Seems like a karma farm. This feels 100 made up. I work to my pay level. Pay me more and you will get more. United we bargain, divided we beg. Are things that didn't actually happen. This is a great, albeit almost certainly fictional, story. Absolutely no shot this conversation went exactly as you've just described, LOL. Doesn't your union negotiate for your wages? Shouldn't you be talking to them about your wage? Right off the bat it makes this post Suze. My boss left me a list of things to do, in addition to my normal night shift stuff. I didn't do any of it. A week later, she finally addressed it and asked why I wasn't doing any of the extra duties. I said, you're paying me $9.50 an hour, I'm giving you $9.50 an hour worth of work. That's at least $12 an hour of extra work. She didn't like that, but she was a doormat who hated confrontation, so it was dropped. Don't get me wrong, I completely agree with the idea here, but every day these posts read more and more like things that are completely made up. Boss says numbers are bad. I tell him like it is and the conversation ends. Might as well say everyone started clapping too. Nah man. This is the conversation you had in the shower the next day. I had a boss that was always asking us to stay longer for no extra pay, and would always trot out the line, you can never do too much for a good boss. To which I'd always reply, I know, then not stay longer. He never figured out that he wasn't a good boss. How long after this happened did you wake up and have breakfast? And then Albert Einstein applauded. Although there is no reason to suspect that this is an entirely made-up, yet delicious story, it feels like it is. I am here for it, whether it is or not. I'm with you, sibling worker, stand proud, stand strong. Why does this read like an Andrew Tate tweet? This totally happened. Do you get off embellishing on the internet? And then everyone stood up and clapped. This didn't happen. This would be great if it actually happened. Yeah, okay, this didn't happen. I don't know where people are getting the idea that if you're in a union, you can't be fired. Insubordination is insubordination. Good luck staying employed with these new attitudes. LOL. That happened. This conversation never took place. This did not happen other than in your fantasy dreams.